Everybody in life gets knocked down sometimes. But the difference between a knocked down and a knocked out is when you decide to stay down. It's nothing wrong with being knocked down. But there is something wrong with staying down. Yes. Look at somebody and tell them you'll win if you don't quit. Yes, you win if you don't quit. Because a knockdown is not a knockout. I can get back up after I've been knocked down by the world system, after being knocked down by unemployment, after being knocked down by folks who I thought would be good to me, but were never good for me. I can get back up again. Yes, because I'm standing where I'm standing, and I shall not be moved. Yes, society wants to knock our brothers down. Society wants to knock our sisters down. 99% of us in here are African American, and the last four letters in African spells I can. And the last four letters in American spells I can. Who told you what you can do? Who told you what you could never become? Who told you that you can't graduate and go to college and let college pay you for learning? Who told you that you can't make it? You just got a 4.0, you academic achievers. There may have never been a millionaire in your family, but you're going to be the first one. Nobody may have ever graduated from college, but you're going to be the first one. Yes, because I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me. Our own race tells us what we can do. Our own race tells us what we can become. Delete the letter T off the word can't and turn it into what you can do. Yes, you can open the business. You can open the recreation center. You can. You got to stop doing permanent things with temporary people. Yes. Because we do it all in the name of YOLO. YOLO means you only live once. That's what Drake and Lil Wayne said. But the reason is, in their mind, they do only live once. Because they gonna do it up as big and as bad as they want to. They gonna sleep with as many people as they want to. They gonna drink as much of whatever as they want to. They gonna do and shoot up the place and yes, do whatever they want to. Because they only are going to live once. But if you're connected to Jesus, you say, it ain't no YOLO in my life, but I'm living this life just to live again. Look at somebody and tell them, I'm going to do it again. I'm going to do it again. The trouble with our young people is that so many of us are not just listening to mindless behavior, but they are involved in mindless behavior. Many of us can rap, but we won't read. We'll bounce a basketball, but we won't pick up a book. Yeah, you can teach me how to Dougie, but you got D's on your report card. Some of y'all know more about Waka Flocka Flame than you do about W.E.B. Du Bois. Let's just keep it real. We in church, but I can come to play church. See, I'm looking at Martin Luther King's and Coretta Scott Queen's. A new school Malcolm X. You'll get that next week. You got to know your richness and your value. You got to know whose you are, and then you got to know who you are. You got to come out of hiding. Yes. You got to stop doing permanent things with temporary people, because doing permanent things days with temporary people leaves permanent scars. You got to break loose. You got to break through. God keeps calling you, but you keep sending the man to voicemail. He keeps leaving you voicemails, but you won't listen to him. But my sheep know my voice, and a stranger they will not follow. He keeps texting you, but you won't read the text. When was the last time you read God's text message? When was the last time that you spent time in His Word? God wants to flip the script and turn your mess into the greatest message. He wants to give you power, because Joel said that in the last days I'll pour out my spirit upon all flesh. Yes, and Jesus said that's why I came, that you might have life and have it more abundantly. But the reason He says might have is because it's on you. You have the choice. Will you live, or will you just exist? Oh God, will you birth your purpose, or will you just be a walking dead man? Will you just be alive and dead spiritually? Look at somebody, shake somebody, and tell them it's your time to break